Sometimes, we just want a game that has it all: great story, awesome combat, stunning visuals, and unforgettable characters. Here's a list of games where you can easily spend 100 plus hours. Let's jump into the first game, Skyrim. It's truly the godfather of RPGs and one of my all-time favorites. While it may not have the flashy textures or vibrant worlds of newer RPGs, there's something uniquely special about it that only dedicated players can fully appreciate. The open world offers near limitless freedom, whether you want to explore, fight, craft, or live another life entirely. The world feels alive with NPCs going about their routines and random events unfolding. You can play as a stealthy assassin, powerful mage, or sword-wielding warrior, or a mix of all three. Though the combat can feel clunky at times, the variety of enemies, dungeons, and endless skill and gear customization keep it engaging. And let's not forget the dragons. Hearing that distant roar means something epic is coming. Yes, Skyrim has its flaws, like bugs, but they've become part of its charm. Mods are essential, especially graphical ones, to keep the game feeling fresh, even in 2024. Next up is Stranding. This game is truly one of the most unique experiences out there. It's not your typical action game. It's all about the journey and your connection to the world. You play as a delivery man in a post-apocalyptic landscape, navigating rough terrain while managing cargo and avoiding eerie ghost-like creatures. Despite its focus on walking, the gameplay is surprisingly addictive. There's a strong sense of isolation, yet you're always leaving helpful tools for other players. The story? Classic Kojima, deep, weird, and full of twists. The pacing may be slow, but if you're into atmospheric and emotional experiences, Stranding is a must before the sequel arrives. It's much more than it appears, especially as a Kojima game. You know there's always a mind-blowing element. Let's discuss Assassin's Creed Odyssey. It may not be the top choice for everyone looking to spend 100 plus hours in an Assassin's Creed game, but if Valhalla feels like too much, Odyssey offers a fantastic dive into an ancient Greek warrior fantasy. The world is stunning, with sparkling blue waters and iconic landmarks stretching across an enormous, almost overwhelming map, giving you plenty of freedom to explore. What makes Odyssey stand out is the level of choice you have. Every decision can impact the story, making you feel in control while still maintaining the essence of an Assassin's Creed game. For longtime players, the shift in combat style might be a downside, focusing more on raw combat and Spartan warrior skills rather than stealth. Personally, I prefer the more linear AC games, but if you're new to this RPG twist on the series, give it a try. You might discover a fresh experience with a hint of Assassin's Creed charm. Let's continue with Elden Ring. This game will easily consume over 100 hours of your time, especially if it's your first From Software title. Elden Ring provides one of the best Souls-like experiences and is surprisingly welcoming to newcomers, making it an excellent entry point into the genre. While mastering the basics like dodging, parrying, and rolling can be challenging, that's the appeal of these games. Unlike typical GTA-style experiences, you'll need to grind, search for resources, find better weapons, refine your builds, and learn various attack patterns. Having played Elden Ring, I can say it immerses you in a vast, mysterious world filled with danger and discovery. Fans of Dark Souls or Bloodborne will find it familiar, but the open-world design adds a thrilling twist. Every enemy encounter can feel deadly, but nailing the timing of a parry or dodge brings unmatched satisfaction. Each boss fight is a unique challenge that demands patience, skill, and trial and error. You'll face defeat, but the sense of victory when you finally win is incredible. Now, let's talk about Final Fantasy XV. This game leaves a lasting impression, especially if you enjoy open-world exploration combined with action and story. The road trip concept, featuring you and your team cruising in a beautiful car, is expertly executed. The bond between the characters and their brotherhood lies at the core of the experience. As you travel and learn from each other, you witness Noctis evolve from a simple prince into a true king. This entry holds a special place for me, as it was my introduction to the series. I started playing Final Fantasy XV due to the franchise's popularity, and Noctis's cool outfit and anime hairstyle initially drew me in. If you're looking to explore the series, Both 15 and the 7 remake are excellent starting points. Each will consume a significant amount of your time, but reward you with something extraordinary. The stunning visuals and dynamic weather system create a real, immersive world that will keep you engaged for hours. Grand Theft Auto 5. I don't think this game needs much introduction. Everyone knows the greatness of GTA 5. It's not just about sinking 100 hours into it. GTA 5 is pure fun, something you can pick up and play anytime. You don't need to worry about a deep storyline or completing tough missions. Your only goal is to have as much fun as possible. Crash cars, install mods, go on wild rampages, or just drive around the massive map. The gameplay is incredibly addictive, and the missions are super engaging. The world of GTA 5 is hilarious and dark, poking fun at everything from social media to politics and celebrity culture. It's one of those games where you can easily pour in hundreds of hours and still find something new to do. Let's dive into Dragon Age Inquisition. At the start, you're immersed in a world filled with powers and choices, which can feel overwhelming. Honestly, when I began, I had no idea what was happening. There were countless dialogues, characters, and abilities, not to mention the endless spells. However, Inquisition is one of the best RPGs available, having won Game of the Year, a recognition it truly deserves. The initial hours may be confusing, but once you find your footing, the game really shines. Your party members feel more like companions than NPCs. They assist in battles, form relationships, provide guidance, and even deliver humorous remarks, creating a familial atmosphere. Inquisition was ahead of its time, presenting choices that genuinely matter. Your decisions shape the world, affecting alliances, friendships, and the story's outcome. The game delves into themes of power, morality, and faction conflicts, prompting you to consider the consequences of your actions. It's like stepping into a grand fantasy saga where your choices drive the world around you, becoming increasingly immersive as you progress. Now on to Cyberpunk 2077. It's no surprise to see Cyberpunk on this list. When it first launched, it created quite a buzz, but let's be honest, the release was a bit of a mess. Fast forward to 2024, and the game has been completely overhauled, making it worth the wait. The customization options are one of the coolest features. The level of detail and variety in character creation is impressive, offering a real treat for fans. For me, the open world is the standout aspect. The developers nailed the futuristic cyberpunk setting, filling it with plenty to keep players engaged. Whether you're cruising the city or taking down enemy strongholds, there's always something to do. I had a blast experimenting with various weapons and vehicles. Plus, using mods can enhance the experience even more. Overall, Cyberpunk is a fantastic choice if you're in the mood for sci-fi, futuristic action. The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt is a game that pulls you in from the moment you step into Geralt's shoes. Its vast world is filled with secrets, and each location, from towns to dungeons, is beautifully crafted to immerse you. Some may call it overrated or slow, but approaching it with an open mind is key. The slow start sets up a rich, captivating story. With its amazing narrative, expansive open world, and engaging combat, it's one of the best games to spend over 100 hours in. Plus, the side quests are full adventures on their own. Red Dead Redemption 2 is a standout from Rockstar, offering an unforgettable experience as Arthur. The game is filled with powerful moments, deep connections with your gang, and heart-wrenching scenes. Its open world is one of the best, offering endless activities like hunting rare animals or exploring side quests. The story and characters feel deeply real, and even simple interactions with NPCs can surprise you. By Chapter 2, the game fully opens up, making the experience even richer. The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild is a must-play for any fan of open-world games. Even if you've seen countless clips by now, the game's iconic status and breathtaking world make it worth experiencing firsthand. The freedom to explore, face enemies, and climb mountains is unmatched. If you're looking for a new adventure, especially after playing other open-world titles, this game fills the gap perfectly. It's truly brilliant. And that wraps up our list of games where you can easily spend over 100 hours. These titles aren't just time sinks. They offer thrills, laughs, and unforgettable experiences. So, Whatever your style, give at least one of these games a shot. If you've made it this far, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day.